Hi, Shoal family. How are you? You know what I think is really interesting is I was sitting here, and usually I do a lot of my videos, for the entire week. And I was sitting here thinking I'm at a different lake today, and I was watching the animals, and there's like tons of turtles in this lake. And I kept thinking, I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. Like, I don't know what I should say. I'm not feeling inspired or anything. And I thought, well, maybe if I sit here long enough, maybe I'll get inspired by the Spirit, And so what I started thinking is, I was inspired about the fact that when we do this particular thing that I'm about to talk about in life, it always backfires on us, I think. Or if we can look at it in a sense of knowing, with a sense of belief and faith, that we will always receive what we need when the time is meant for us to receive it. Because I think a lot of times people force things, like if the inspiration wasn't coming to me at that particular moment, and I'm thinking I got to get these videos out, like it's important for me to have video, right? And what I think is interesting is if, and I posted a picture today about like, it was a mermaid picture, but it was about floating, and like if we can just allow ourselves to float and like float downstream, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of trying to force stuff, like force inspiration and force ourselves to do work, because I think that's what we've mostly been trained to do and conditioned to do, is that, anybody that's going to get anything in life, you have to work hard, you have to make it happen, you have to get up, and you have to be motivated, and you have to do this, and you have to do that. And I think it's very much out of the alignment of God, because I don't think anything needs to be forced. Like forcing something, once again, is an adversarial way of making someone do something when they're not in alignment, when they don't feel like doing something. It's kind of like not having the incentive to clean your house. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, why are you going to clean your house? Are you going to clean it because you feel bad about yourself? Are you going to clean it because you're worried that the neighbors are going to come knock on your door and they're going to think bad things about you because you're a terrible housekeeper? I mean, like, what is motivating us to do what we do? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was one of the things that I was thinking. I just thought, you know what? If this is what my video is for 3 minutes today, or 4 minutes of me talking about not forcing things and not having any inspired information for a video, I think that in itself is something beautiful and in alignment, because you can't force things in life. I mean, you can force things, but it's always eventually going to backfire on you. Like, it's never going to be the way that it's supposed to be if you try to make things happen. It's just like, it's not in alignment. I do not think that God forces things. God is not a God of forcing, or if you want to say source or whatever, but more so of this conditioned belief of people wanting to feel good. So in order to feel good, I have to perform, or I have to do this or do that so that I look good. Like, oh, I have to force myself to work really hard at my job or look busy because, I don't want people to think bad things about me, like I'm not a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you guys can see this video, because I'm thinking that it's very shaky. But anyway, so we have visitors. See our visitors back here. And so as always, I'm yours until my next one. Ciao.